Since they were first committed to service here in Vietnam in 1962, the Australian Army's training team have done a great deal to enhance the image of the Australian fighting man. They're a group of dedicated, highly skilled professional soldiers who work alongside, fight alongside local troops. Here today in the village of Playket, however, there appears to be a lighter side to the war. While Officer Tom Houlihan commands a company of Montagnard troops with 2 mobile strike force here at Playku. His wife Rita and his small son are waiting for him in Bayswater.
Hello, Rita. How are you, love? Hello, Sean. How are you today, son? I wish I could be there, both of you, today, especially being Christmas. But something's come up, and I can't get home this month. However, I'll be home on the 7th of January. Congratulations on your birthday, too, son. You must be a big boy now, being 4 years of age. Anyway, love, I'll see you on the 7th of January. I love and miss you both, hooligans.
Australian advisors from the Australian training team in Vietnam are operating in many areas of the Mekong Delta. Warrant Officer Bill Tillett here has just returned from a couple of days' well-earned rest. Sergeant Major Tillett comes from Netherlands in Western Australia.
Hello, Mother. I wish I was there with you today. Have a bit of Christmas cheer with you. But things are not to be that way, but I'll make it New Year's Day. Give my regards to Don, Joy and family, Auntie Meg and family, and wish them all a Merry Christmas. And see you New Year's Day.
Many of our Victorian viewers will be familiar with ex-St Kilda footballer Alan Stratton. Today, as Colonel Alan Stratton, he's Chief of Staff of the headquarters of the Australian Forces in Vietnam.
On this Christmas Day, my thoughts will be, of course, back at home in Australia, and I think that could be said for every soldier here in Vietnam. I'd like to say a word to the mums and the dads and the older generation. Some of you may have some doubts about the younger generation at times. If you could have seen what I've seen here during the past year, to see these young Australians performing and representing you up here, you would be as proud of them as I have been. I can assure you that while Australia can produce young Australians that can act as ambassadors in this country, as they have done in the past year, we need have no fears about the future. I would like to, especially this morning, say that I'll be thinking of my own wife and family who are holidaying down at Bateman's Bay, and thinking of the wonderful times we've had down there over recent years. And I'm also thinking of my own mother at Elwood in Victoria, and I know that she'll be at a big family reunion today, and I'm just sorry that I can't be there. That's all I have to say. A happy Christmas to everybody.
Australian troops mount a 24-hour guard here on the residence of the Australian ambassador in Saigon. This is Private Gert Carrick from Geraldton.
Mum, Pa, hope everything's all right back home. Wish you a Merry Christmas, you and the rest of the family. I hope you have a great one. The only regret is I can't be home to help you celebrate it. And you should see me just after the end of February sometime.
One of the more notable landmarks around Saigon is this Catholic cathedral, which is located in Kennedy Square. It has become a familiar sight to many Australians serving here on the headquarters. Corporal Ken Hall's wife, Edith, is waiting for him at Scarborough.
Hi, darling. Wish I was with you today. Merry Christmas, and will you give my regards and wish everybody else a Merry Christmas for me also. Darling, I'll see you shortly, early next year. Bye-bye, darling.
Now, this rather attractive little square here in the centre of Saigon is a mecca for local photographers. Private Trevor Reed here comes from Glendower Street, Perth.
How you going, Dad? Uncle Bill, Mel, Larry, the rest of the family, and Sue? I wish you a Merry Christmas, and, well, I'm going pretty well there. I don't know about you, but I hope you're going all right. I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and hope you enjoy watching me.
There's a small but well-equipped zoo here in the Botanical Gardens in Saigon. Feeding this big fellow a bit of sugar cane is Sergeant Wayne Druitt, and his wife Joyce is waiting for him at Mosman Park.
Hello, Joyce, Robert and Deborah, Mum and Dad, Frank and Keith and Sheila and Marilyn. I'm enjoying myself up here in Saigon, but when you'll be hearing this will be Christmas Day, and I'll be home in about 14 days with a lot of luck. I just found out this morning that I'm being posted back to Perth, and I'm very happy. So will you be, love.
His mate here is Private Peter McAuliffe, who comes from Minganyu.
Well, Mum and Dad, here in Saigon, we're all having a good time, getting out of trouble. We're all keeping pretty fit. I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, also Gay, and I'll be home around about March.
The game of table tennis is one way to pass away an off-duty Sunday morning here at the Canberra Billet in Saigon. This is Private Bill Fisher from South Perth.
I'd like to wish my mother a Merry Christmas, and my elder sister Jane, and my brother-in-law Ian and all the family, Helen and John and all their families, and Chris and Rose and their family, and the younger sister Rose, and wish them all a Merry Christmas. And also Dale, I hope they have a Happy New Year.
Commanding the 1st Australian Task Force from his headquarters here at Nui Dat is Brigadier S.P. Weir. Brigadier Weir's family are living in Canberra.
As commander of this force of 5,000 men, I'm delighted to be able to bring you a Christmas greeting from our operational area. You will hear from some of the men of this force, but for those you don't hear from, I'd like to assure the relatives and friends and all the people of Australia that we have made this a memorable day, as memorable as we've been able to here with the help of all the organizations in Australia that have supported us. I'd like particularly to convey a greeting to my wife and son, who are both in Canberra at this moment, and wish them a very happy Christmas indeed.
This is one of the gun positions of 105 Field Battery here in Vietnam. This particular unit was the first Australian artillery unit to see service in Vietnam, and it is now back in country on its second tour. The members of this crew are Gunner Bill Knox from Wembley Downs.
Hello, Mum, Dad, Jim and Joel, all the guys from the Perth Basketball Club, and hello, Mark. Sorry I can't be here with you this Christmas, but we'll make it up next Christmas. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bombardier Rick Stingemore from Hilton.
Hello, Mum and Dad. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas with the kids, and congratulations to Ray and Billy on their recent announcement, and hope all the guys down south have a good berth up for me over Christmas.
And Bombardier Bill Drew here is formerly of Dalkeith and wishes to send a message to his old mates in that area.
Hello, Chuck. I'd just like to say, wish you a very Merry Christmas, especially to your family, Mr. and Mrs. Lee, and also to the Feathers. Hoping to be in Perth as soon as we get back from here in the very near future.
The number one of the crew is Sergeant David Gatewick of Wembley Downs.
Hello, Mum, all the family. I'd like to be home at Christmas, but I can't, so I'll send my greetings from here. All the best for a good Christmas. Happy New Year. Frank, I'll have a beer for you.
Gunner Nick Waldron is from Geraldton.
Hello, Mum, Jack, Dad, and Anna, and girls. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Be with you next year.
And Gunner Mike Menz here is from Riverton.
How you going, Mum, Dad, Roy, Sharon, Ty, April, and the house and clan. Wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and a crowd from Riverton.
There are no enzymes or whiter-than-white washing powders here. A good old-fashioned scrubbing brush and a lump of bar soap replaces the automatic washing machine on this gun position at the Horseshoe in South Vietnam. Gunner Graham Fitzgerald here comes from Armidale.
Hello, Mum and Dad, Karen and Coral. I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas, also to Bet, Kevin, Warren, and my fiancée Jan, and all my friends, a very Merry Christmas. I'll be home soon. Not long to go now.
Our second laundryman is Gunner Con Kikaros from Dianella.
Hi, folks. Angela, Sylvie, Andrew and Mike. As you can see here, I'm having a very hard time scrubbing these stupid greens. I've only got a few more months to do it, though, then we can stick them back in the electric thing you got back home. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and I'll see you all soon. And have a beer for me, Dad.
Delta Company of the 6th Battalion Royal Australian Regiment are integrated at the moment with an Arvin Battalion here in the Puktui province. They're carrying out a program of combined operations and training. Second Lieutenant Alan Valentine comes from Bicton in Western Australia, but he also has a rather special message from Miss Heather Phillips from Townsville.
Hi, Mum and Dad. I'd like to wish you a very happy Christmas, and also my brother Ron. I'm faring pretty well up here, and the mail and the Swan is arriving on time. I'd like you to keep it coming. Also, hello to Heather and Colin Smith and all the Lantern Inn lovelies. Thank you.
Private Lindsay Horton is from King River in Western Australia.
Oh, g'day, Mum and Dad, Bill, Robert, Lynn and Raylene. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Also to Josephine way up there in Geraldton. Thanks.
This is one of the mortar positions of the 6th Battalion Royal Australian Regiment, and it's located on a fire support base called Discovery. This chap with the fine moustache is Private George Copley of Guildford.
Hi, Mum, Alec, Judy. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And a special Merry Christmas to my fiancée Cheryl and her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And remember, Bill, keep the cans of Swan cold.
Private Jeff Bell is from Watermans.
I'd like to say hello to Mum and Dad. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Also, I'd like to say good day to my brother, Kerry, my married sister Lee and Midge, and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Hicks. I'd also like to say good day to special welcome to Cheryl and Guildford.